Hey gamers, welcome back to Fire Chicken Review, and we got another great little video for you. Actually, we're going to have a series of small videos coming back from the holidays. I hope they were excellent for you. They were excellent for my family and myself. And starting off with the series of smaller ones, we're going to be doing a few of Luxury Playstyle's tokens that they've recently given me, covering a variety of games. Today we're going to be talking about Legend of the Five Rings, the living card game, and specifically what's behind this card here. Well, some of you may remember that I actually have covered this box. This mysterious box actually has, sounds like coins, because it is coins actually, and I love the sound of these coming out. These things are absolutely beautiful. If you've seen my other review, these are actually the summer Sakura tokens that I got from L5R. Spoiler review, if you haven't seen my previous review on these, I thought these were excellent, great price point, look beautiful, super shiny, and they're fantastic. Today's video is not about these ones. It's actually about two more that Luxury Playstyle has brought in. The idea being that these were such a hit, the summer ones, well, you must expect to have autumn, fall, winter, and that's just it. We're actually going to be covering two of those. So starting with the first one here, we're going to be covering the autumn. Very similar. Actually, the design is exactly the same between the two coins. If I take a closer image here, let me get my camera to focus a little bit better there. So there you go. And as you can see, it's the exact same design, just a different color shading for the autumn versus the summer. The two beside each other. I actually prefer the summer, and it's I just like the gold, to be honest. It just looks fantastic. It's very summer feeling, but the autumn looks very much, you got that autumn feel. I think the colors chosen were perfect. If you don't have a set of the summer, I recommend picking up the autumn ones for sure. If you like this color options that you have. I'm not going to go into the details of like the images or anything like that, or the design of the coin. For that review, I recommend checking out my previous one that I'll link below so that you can get a full coverage of that. But yeah, these ones I really like. I think the autumn colors were chosen wisely. It's a beautiful coin, so that's all I pretty much have to say for this one. The follow-up one that I wanted to cover is the winter one. So there was actually two winter ones. I can't remember if I grabbed two. So as you can see, there is some color variation between the two coins here. And some of you, if you've seen Luxury Playstyle's other tokens that they have for L5R, you may recognize the colors look very similar to the crane and crab. And actually, in fact, if I was to put the crane one, that's a slight color variation. It's actually a different blue, I'll admit, but it's what came to mind when I first saw it. As you can see, the honor status token on the back is the same, but just a different color. And then I like the blue is an exact match, and I could be corrected if I'm wrong by the company, but it appears to be exact same blue for the crab actually. So that's really cool. I like the idea that this can match your clans really, and I think it's also because it's just a house representation of color, so there's only so many blues that you can get. So if you're a crab fan, you're probably going to want to take this darker blue for sure for representing your honor on one side and your fate on the other. Again, no difference in design except for one, and I can be corrected. The other difference between just the colors of these two ones is actually the brighter one, or the lighter blue I should say, is shiny like the other coins were. And the darker one has a different finish on it, so it's not as shiny. It doesn't have that like shine appeal that you have on the brighter one or the other Sakura tokens that you've seen. So it's just a little bit of a different finish. So that's all you have for these tokens. Again, this was just a quick little review. So if I was to show all these, comparing the difference. So you have the winter, the bright, and the darker one. You have your summer one, and you have your autumn one. So those are the four coins beside each other. I think they're all beautiful, all the same design like I mentioned. They shine quite well. flipping them over, having on their fate side, just having the different colors. I think these work excellently. So let me know what you think of which one's your favorite. And again, for L5R reviews or any of the custom reviews, check out our channel, like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. Cheers.